All right, this is the best part of the
salivating.
We have been waiting salivating to talk about this train wreck that is Diamond Strawberry. Darryl Strawberry, the famed Mets football
probably hanging himself in
player.
Shame.
He ain't, because he's still high.
He probably don't. Yeah, he probably.
Well, I heard he's man of the cloth or something now, but he done lost so many brain cells. But he's an acclaimed Mets player. I don't know what his stats are, but he was the man at one point in time. So his daughter Diamond, that's her government name, which says a lot. Diamond Strawberry.
Diamond Strawberry.
So this chick is a cast member of New York. New cast member of Love and Hip Hop New York. She starts off, her storyline is that she is dating a Latino man. He's a producer.
Yeah, we don't know who he's produced. He says he's produced some people, but
we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Named Cisco.
Yeah, well, we know how far that is.
Yeah. So we met them last week, and apparently he lives in New York, she lives in LA, and they had this long distance relationship for the past 2 years.
In her mind.
Yeah, that's true. In her mind.
Because nothing that unfolds that we're going to talk about constitute a relationship to me.
Nah, not in my world either. Yeah. And he believes, so at one point she decides she wants to be a model.
Right.
Which, whatever credentials she has, and she wants to move to New York to be with her man.
Yeah.
So she decides,
and she's not even moving to New York to be with her man like she's living with him.
Yeah,
she's gonna have her own shit. To me, if I'm uprooting my life,
yes,
I'm moving in with you.
Yes,
go ahead.
Or I'm moving on my own. Yeah, to pursue my career.
Yeah,
like
there's a job that's catapult me to where I need to be in that market.
Yes.
In order for me, I'm working so much that I need to be where that's at.
I need to be there. I'm flying too much back and forth.
Yes.
I'm losing too much. Yeah. I'm losing hours with all this back and forth.
Exactly. I'm booking too much things, and I'm over here, and I need to be over here.
Which she ain't book a modeling job in all of her. South Pole, North Pole. What's that?
North
Pole, South, whatever that bubble code line is. Unless she's advertising for them, she can't even get a baby fat ad, I bet you. So this chick is over here talking about she's a model again, because you can be whatever you want to be if you call yourself that. And she needs to move to New York. And that to me, that's smoke and mirrors for I want to be underneath my man.
Right.
She moves to New York, and when she tells him this, he's like, he starts hemming and hawing and backpedaling like, well, we got a good thing here. Then he tells us in his confessional that she's his West Coast chick, but in New York,
he's got his whole slew of chick that he's got going on, right.
She's a good girl, but that he ain't about that life. He's
not ready yet.
He's not ready. After
nobody's
months.
ready.
Yeah.
Nobody's ready.
So she decides to move to New York, and when she gets here, doesn't even know where she's staying, coming here, gets out of the cab with freaking luggage on the sidewalk. And this dude is like, yeah, I got some chick up here.
I got a friend that I can hook you up with.
She on the 5th floor, go knock on the door 3 times and say onion, and she'll open the door. And that's my friend. And you can stay with her, and I'm going to come see you like every other day.
But I'm your man. You can't stay with me until you find a place.
Yeah. But I'm going to hook you up and let you stay with Shorty.
He said, onion. Say onion.
You
say knock on the door and say onion.
That's basically he told her. He didn't even walk upstairs. He left on the curb like, yo, go upstairs on 3D and she'll let you in. She know who she expecting you. So it's probably an air mattress in the living room, and a washcloth or something. So anyway.
A mess. That was rule breaking number 1. That was material number 1.
Have arrangements before you even fly across the. It's not like you're driving from Jersey to New York. You're flying across the country. You don't know where you're staying.
And again, if I'm moving, even if I'm moving for my career and you're my man, I'm gonna stay with you until I find a place. Something. If I'm your man, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you. But Diamond, I found out she's 22.
Right.
Which is an excuse, but it's not, because we come to find out later that she's a mother of a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
And if there's nothing that ages you quicker, it's motherhood.
It's motherhood, yeah.
And you grew up with a father who was in the, a celebrity.
You're supposed to know about these things, yeah.
Sonny who? She shows, she stays with the girl, I guess, and then we see her mom comes to town.
Yeah.
And was like, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah, if you don't tell him that you have a kid, I will. So it's not like she even thinks, she's not even saying to her mom, what do you think is a good time to tell maybe 3rd date of dating somebody, but not 2 years in. Later. But all right, her mother is the one that's even telling her, if you like, it's kind of like she's actually forced to tell him she's got a kid.
Because if her mom didn't give her the ultimatum, she still wouldn't do it.
Dog.
Oh, we're gonna get to that. But like you go, you stay, like you out here, you staying with his friend or whatever. What are you doing? Like, and then they have a conversation, and she's never been to his house. She doesn't even know where he lives. They meet for lunch or whatever, and here she come. I'm tired of not knowing where you live.
And having sex in the car because I don't want to know where you stay.
I want to know. Can we stop saying where you stay? I don't know where that came from.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at the computer right now, like I'm talking to people. But where you stay?
What is that?
Where you live?
Yeah.
It's easy.
Stay.
Same thing.
What is
Four-letter word.
Yeah.
Where you live, not where you stay.
What is that?
Oh, God.
That's
right up there with hustle and grind. So anyway, I want to know where you stay. Why? And his excuse was the best thing I think I've heard. It's better than Stevie J.
I've been hurt.
I got trust issues. If I let you come over, you're going to want to come over all the time.
But I'm your girl.
Meanwhile, I've been screwing you in the car. Probably
for 2 years.
Been doing all types of things to your body.
But all of a sudden, now
you can't know where I stay because then you want to come over
all the time. Why shouldn't I be able to want to come over all the time? But she didn't ask that question.
No, she didn't.
She didn't ask that question.
She can't. So basically, she can't even spend. So my thing is, you can't have sex at his house. You can't have sex at wherever you're staying's house. So you're relegated to having sex in a car in New York City, which is very difficult. Maybe in California you can have sex in cars because it's probably
suburb,
lots of little areas.
Out.
In New York City, you know how hard it is to have sex in a car and not be caught?
Yeah.
Not that I know. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So you on the back alley, I don't even know where you are. Maybe you're in a financial district somewhere where there's nobody showing up until 5 o'clock and you on some back street on John Street. Like, just, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You're too grown. Like, there's nothing wrong with having sex in the car if that's what y'all want to do. It's, it's a departure from your normal.
It shouldn't be the only option.
And you this big time producer. If nothing else, can you get a hotel?
The car shouldn't be the only option.
The car should be the last resort.
Or for fun.
For fun. It should be
the last resort or for fun. It shouldn't be like that's all we got.
So this bird is sitting here. I'm tired of having sex with you in the car.
I want to know where you staying. He does the I can't trust somebody. Give me a little bit more time.
More time.
She's like, well, 2 years and you don't trust me already. He's like, I'm just saying, give me a little bit more time. You know how it is. He goes, I trust you, but I don't trust you all the way. And the way he even says it says, I'm bullshitting.
Yeah. It was the bullshit alarm was going off.
I understand how she didn't really buy it. She's in her own head.
She is, and she's in her own head. And the funny part is that she chooses this moment
to be like, well, I have something to tell you.
That she has something to tell him.
I have something to tell you.
So this is the time when he tells you he has trust issues and he's already on some shit.
So he's going to use that as an excuse.
Yeah, you decide, I'm going to tell you right now.
This is good. Let me look at this.
Yeah, this is good stuff right here.
Yes, I like the Bogos.
Yeah, Bogos good. It's like a nice blend of everything. It's got Syrah. It's, what else is in there? I think there's some Merlot.
Yeah, there is Merlot.
Yeah. It's a
like
nice blend. Just a little bit of everything.
So she
decides that she's going to tell him
why you don't have trust issues. Let me tell you about
why you shouldn't trust me.
Yeah.
Which tells you how stupid she is.
Let me tell you why you should use this. Why you should have another excuse as to why I'm not in your life and in
Which
your
goes
room.
to show you how stupid she is.
She goes and says she has a daughter, 6-year-old. But wait, it doesn't stop there.
Better. It gets so much better.
He goes,
a human?
She said, my Lisa. And he goes, yeah, I know.
And I hope it's not spelled my Lisa, M-Y, Lisa. Yeah. Go ahead.
He goes, I know who my Lisa is. You refer to that all the time. It's your dog, right? It's your dog. You say it's your dog. He goes, no. My Lisa is a human being. He goes, no. Your dog. I've heard you in the background talk to your dog, and you say that's my dog. Well, I'm here to tell you now that
I had slipped up.
Yeah, I had slipped up and said her name, and I had to say it was my dog. So your dog is not named my Lisa.
Let me say, I have a dog that is a girl, and I refer to her as my daughter.
Zoe.
Yeah, because I raised her. I'm the only mother she knows.
But you would never be on a phone.
But I would never in my life call my human daughter who came out of my vagina my dog.
Yeah.
I would feel so guilty to say, oh, when I tell my daughter to hush, and he's like, what is that? Oh, that's just my dog. I couldn't even fix my mouth to say that. I would feel like shit.
I'd have to say a cousin, my niece. I couldn't degrade it to a dog.
No. How do you sleep at night calling your daughter? And the fact that he had to say, you have a human daughter?
Yeah. They went back and forth. I don't know why I'm talking to
lying.
I don't even know why I'm talking to the computer like that now. I'm talking to y'all right now. They had to clarify for at least 3 minutes that they were talking about a human.
He's like,
and not a dog.
She's like,
yes, a human.
My Lisa should hate you forever.
Yeah.
And then now, of course, he has the ammunition he needs to
because he's
really
like, hell to the no.
I can't trust you because you lied.
You can't come over to the house now.
And dare I say, now here we go, Diamond. You making me side with old boy.
Yeah.
Because why should you trust me? You hear this all the time. Men deny their kids.
And then she had the nerve to her argument was I had her long before she had you. That's not the point. She's 6. And I'm with you for 2 years, and you didn't mention it. Not
and
once.
Why is it a fair? It's not like you had him while you were together.
But she dumb enough said in her confessional, I was afraid of losing him. So now, to me, it's you're afraid to lose a man, then he's not worth it if he knows you have a daughter
and he's not going to
stay with you. Then that's not the man for you.
And that says a lot about you that you're putting your man before your daughter.
Yeah.
So what if
you didn't tell somebody for 2 years because you were afraid that if you told them you had a daughter, they wouldn't stick around.
You.
And that was okay with you. That he even struck you as a person that would have left had you had a daughter. Come on.
That was disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself.
But she ain't right in the head.
Something's wrong with her. Like, there's something... I look at her mom. Her mom looks street smart. Her mom looks like she has her head on her shoulders. I'm just really surprised if maybe her mom, was snorting lines with Daryl. She had some history or something, and she's trying to, clean herself up. But what kind of woman did you raise that, had a daughter? And, she had a daughter young, and I give you a pass for that. But, what's really good in your head?
Yeah.
And then the crazy came out. She got Glenn
close.
Up.
Yeah.
Or started slamming on the table.
Like, you're going to accept me and my daughter.
And we're going to be a happy family.
I moved all the way over here. No. Don't blame him for you moving over here. You moved in because you wanted to be with him. I felt like you didn't even discuss it with him.
No.
You just felt like I need to be closer to my man.
And he's going to love it when I get there.
I'm tired of traveling. And you probably traveled all the time, and he traveled only when it was convenient for him.
I bet you she never traveled, because if she traveled, she'd be like, why am I not staying at your house?
That's true.
He went to LA often, probably for business, and saw her. I bet you she's probably only been in New York once or twice.
Yeah.
If that. And then he probably, anteed up and got a hotel room, or they exterminated my apartment or some bullshit.
Yeah.
But I don't believe she came often.
Yeah.
Because
that's probably true.
She's stupid.
Stupid. But there was material.
Yo.
I mean, when I saw that, I was like, oh my. The fact that when she said, I want to know where you stay at, and I'm tired of having sex in a car, was like, one.
I want to know where you stay at.
For 2 years? That's your man? That's your man. There's no reason. That's not your man.
That's not.
That's not your
and
man.
Why you don't know that? And you're 22. Like, you're not. You are a baby, but you're a baby with a baby. So, like, you have a baby's father somewhere. It didn't work out. Like, you should be a little more hip to the game.
Or at the very end of the day, if you weren't hip to the day because you had a kid, it makes you like, I gotta be on my P's and Q's now because I gotta. Yeah.
I couldn't bring anybody.
Yeah. I gotta, the pickings is slim, and I gotta be real strategic, and my partner and my love life going forward
because this is a person who's gonna be around my child. But did you see the preview for next week?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Apparently, he has a kid too that she don't know about. That he's
about to have a confession. Well, I need to tell you as well.
Because he conceived this child while he was with her. Now that lie, I can understand. Because you know what? You was with somebody. You made them think it was just about them. You had a kid on their dime. It's wrong, but I can understand why you would lie.
Yeah.
But how you mad at her when you did the same thing and it's worse?
Yeah, and canceling people.
Yeah. I forgot to cancel it.
I don't know where cancel came from.
That's some New Jack City shit.
You canceled.
That's what Nino Brown said to I don't know who.
Oh, was it really?
On New Jack City.
Oh, okay.
You canceled. You know what he said it to his girlfriend, Michelle.
Oh, okay.
And he poured the champagne over her head. That was a line from 1989. This Negro pulled it. This Latino pulled it up in 2014.
He said you canceled. Yeah, he said you canceled. Well, how you gonna cancel somebody?
And you did the same thing. How about when she went on the corner
and she buried her head and started crying?
Waiting for somebody to come. Nobody was there but Mona Scott and the camera crew. Watching.
Mona Scott. Let's back this up a little bit. Let's back this up.
Yeah,
we the wide shot.
We the wide angle lens for this one.
Oh, God.
I was waiting for Chrissy. You know, we didn't talk about the blonde one.
We didn't.
The alleged mistress.
She
the alleged
50-year-old?
Yes, with the...
that pushed Erica?
The old ass.
To my
Amber Rose.
I'm a madam. I'm not a madam.
I'm a alleged madam. Are you or aren't you?
Yeah.
How
you proud of it or you're not proud of it?
How do you refer to yourself an alleged?
Yeah.
Like, that's Kelly. I'm a Kelly. I'm an alleged black girl. I'm alleged. Like, I am.
It's kind of like you're proud or you're not proud. You're proud to tell a story that you used to manage women, but you're not? Come on.
I feel like she's going to show up around the corner and be like, come here, boo. I got a job for you. Get in this van real quick.
She's gross looking. She's like she's got one tooth in the front and nothing else.
But let's talk about, this is what we're talking about with women. She got all this mouth. Erica Mena, I could see her. I'm not afraid of that mouth. Bah, 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 bah. But when her man came in town on some, I'm separated, you know, it's going to take some time.
You got to rock with me.
You got to rock with me. Hold me down.
Yeah.
That's another phrase.
Fucking hold down.
That hold me down. That's right down with all my hustle, make my moves.
And on my grind.
On my grind.
And where you stay.
Where you stay. What the hell does hold me down mean? Because Young Berg said that to Hazel on
it means pull up with my bullshit. That's what it means. It means pull up with the whatever I got to.
I got for you. Hold that.
Hold that shit.
Hold me down?
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do with that?
Yeah.
How does one hold one down? Is that financial? Is it emotional?
Selfish? Yeah.
But my thing is like, okay, you can be separated. I get it. You can be separated and not with your wife and going through divorce. And, you know, I get it. I'm not saying that you have to be divorced before you move on. But my thing is, what are you doing? And she was so giddy to see him come in the room. She started slapping like the damn monkey.
Yeah.
And then it's like...
a seal.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was all excited, like, you know, oh, and then he's like, well, you giving me too... She's like, kind of like, you know, I guess putting too much pressure on him.
And he's like,
chill.
You have to calm her down.
Like, chill, I'm separated, but you know, she's like, I know you separated, you working on your thing, but that's typical of women. You got all this mouth for everybody else, but when it comes to your man, you turn into this docile little butterfly where you just can't say nothing and you just take whatever he gives you. Yo, sisters, we gotta do better.
Be yourself. How about that?
Gotta do better.
Be yourself.
It's gotta stop.
You can't pretend.
You can't be a tough guy in the streets and be a sucker at home. If you're gonna be a tough guy, be tough guy all day
the time.
long.
Yeah. And I know there's two sides to us, but you can't ride all hard like there's no medium to you and then fold the minute some man come over.
And that's what I love about Jocelyn Hernandez. Because Jocelyn, she has a soft and pink side to her. She'll start crying in a minute, but she be in Stevie's ass. Finger in his temple, talking to him, telling him about himself.
Yeah.
And, you know, and it's real. Like, that's how she talks to chicks in the streets. That's how she talks to her man. Yeah. And she has no qualms about it. Yeah, they may make up and have all types of wild sex like that. But she's who she is 24 hours a day. And I have to respect that about her.
She speaks her mind.
She does.
Yeah.
And she's like, you know, she keeps it real. These chicks all about it in the streets. This chick, this broad, they better not. They ready to fight everybody. But when it comes to their man, they turn into a sucker. Mm-hmm. That I can't respect.
And especially these women like the... whatever her name is, too old for that.
Yeah,
like, you should be able to school him. I'm sure he's younger than you.
That chick is getting AARP catalogs. Don't tell me she's not.
Yeah.
It might be early, but she's getting them. Because they start sending them early. She's getting them.
So
she's on a Depends mailing list.
And I'm sure he's younger than her.
Oh, you know he is. You know,
so then you should be able to at least hold the reins to some degree.
But she ain't used to a relationship because even when she went to some club setting and the girl's like, "Oh, I ain't seen you in a while," like, "I got a boyfriend
now." Yeah, like really, you can't do both.
Why are you so excited you have a boyfriend? You sound like you're 16 years old. At 50, you should have had several boyfriends by now. It shouldn't be some gaga, goo-goo.
And you can't do both? You can't be social and have a boyfriend?
Like,
you haven't knocked that down yet?
A boyfriend who's still married? Who can't even spend all his time with you?
Yeah.
Come on. Sisters, you gotta do better.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
It's
gotta do better.
Yeah.